So how goes it, folks? Jolly Yellow talking to you, and we are at the end of 2024. And I gotta say, this has been a nicely productive year for me, or a nice experiences. I was able to do things that I didn't think I'd have the nerve to ever do, or things that I didn't think people would want me involved with. And I just want to take a moment and look back at all the cool stuff that I was able to do. So first and foremost, I was actually brought on to 2 different podcasts. First, I took some time, hung out with the folks at Amerime Media, just chill with those guys. We're talking comic books, video games, anime, and things like that. This is kind of thinking back on the past of the old school retro days of cartoons and games. Had a lot of fun with those folks. Go check them out. Then nextly, I was able to hang out with Dyad and the Force. I was sitting over there with Element 7 and Darth Chaco. We just talked up Star Wars for almost 2 hours. So if you're into Star Wars and you want to go very deep into the lore, not just the surface level, you want to go check out Dyad and the Force. Those are some really nice stand-up guys there. You'll love them. Then probably, even though it happened later on in the year, probably my favorite thing I was able to do is I got not 1 but 2 opportunities to play the TTRPG Mothership. I was able to hang out with the nice folks over at Go Buff Yourself and Thousand Faces Cosplay. I had some wonderful people there, some nice just fellow players who enjoy the game and love the twists and the turns of what a game can do to a player and the choices it'll make you face or stand up to. I'll have a video later on about Mothership. It is a very different game. It is not D&D. I was able to sit down and play a couple of video games for the first time. I was able to get in on some games as they were new instead of catching up a couple of years later. I've probably got about 400 hours into Helldivers 2 already, and I don't intend to slow down in 2025. And then even with video games, I'm still playing a couple and trying to knock a few things out of my backlog because I want to get my backlog resolved and start playing more current stuff. Tired of being behind, honestly. Additionally, I was actually able to add 2 new lightsabers to my collection. So I've been able to maintain my goal of getting at least 1 new lightsaber every year. So hopefully 2025, I'll find someone else to pick up a lightsaber from. I'll have an unboxing video for that lightsaber. Probably won't be until after the new year, but I'll have it up and talk about it. I had a lot of fun with it. And probably the #1 achievement that I managed to kind of break through on is I kind of had my sci-fi reawakening. When I was younger, I very much enjoyed science fiction. I was there watching the Star Trek, the Star Wars, the Flash Gordons, and everything all in between. But over the years, that sense kind of dulled into me. I'm not sure what happened there. I just kind of languished and fell out of it. But really in 2024, largely thanks to the Jolly Yellow Presents series I've been doing over on YouTube, or here on YouTube, I have a renewed love for it. So expect in 2025, I'm still going to be talking science fiction very heavily. I'm going to be digging into those movies that you probably never heard of and probably aren't going to want to watch if you came across them on your own. Don't worry, I'll be there to guide you. I'm not the only person that had a great year. Chime off in the comments, what did you get to do that was awesome, or cool, or fun, or professional, or business, or personal, anything you're willing to share. 2024, yes, it was an awkward year. I myself had some very serious lows. I'm not going to let those serious lows get me down. What are we going to be going out in 2024 on a high note on, and what are we going to be making our way through 2025 on a high note on? You folks have a good day. Jolly Yellow out. Happy New Year.